Hello guys, today I'll be doing a review on the Dell Inspiron 13 7000 2016 laptop. Now, this is a real-world laptop review, which means I will not be benchmarking it and I'll be using it as if I were an average person. For the specs, inside we have a 6th generation Intel Core i7-6500U, which goes up to 3.1 GHz. We have 8 GB of DDR3 RAM, 256 gigs of solid state drive, Intel HD Graphics 520, and a 43 watt-hour 3-cell battery. On the left, we have a security slot, charging port, 2 USB 3 ports, combo headphone and microphone jack, and a speaker grill. On the right, we have the power button, volume buttons, a speaker grill, USB 2.0 port, SD card reader, and a passive stylus. And at the front, we have a 720p webcam and microphone, full-size backlit keyboard, and a 13.3-inch 1080p LED backlit IPS touchscreen monitor. The Dell is made of plastic but still feels durable. It is heavier than many Ultrabooks and thicker too, but it still feels nice. The design is minimalist and I like the clean look. It has subtle design features such as a ridge near the keyboard, which is used when it is in tablet mode, and it also has a magnetic lid, which is useful too. The screen is a bright and colorful 1080p display. However, it can be a fingerprint magnet when you use a touchscreen a lot. Speaking of the touchscreen, it's very responsive when used. And for the display, the bezels are quite wide, so keep that in mind. Now, the touchpad is fairly large and responsive. However, since it's not a glass touchpad, it has a slightly rougher texture than the MacBook. The keyboard is very nice and I'll be willing to type on it for long periods of time, and the function keys are pretty useful if you want to turn them on. The Windows buttons are there if you are in tablet mode right under the screen. Now this keyboard is very nice and I would recommend this laptop if you were a student who needs to type for a long period of time. Now, the battery life. It's average or decent and it's smaller than other laptops, and it won't last as long as other laptops. However, I still find that it is more than enough for a day. However, it will not last as long as a MacBook or a Dell XPS 13, for example. Now for the performance. It runs fast enough to handle any word processing, video watching, and web browsing. Even heavier apps like Maya, which is a 3D program, will run well, although when you render, the times will be dramatically longer. Games such as StarCraft run smoothly on low settings with no lag, and Minecraft is similar. Boot up and load times are snappy and fast. Now this is a laptop which is not meant for gaming. It's meant for your average person who wants a thin and light laptop which they can take around everywhere with them. Now this is a 2-in-1 machine. Means you can flip it 360 degrees and use the tablet mode in Windows 10. It's very useful when watching movies in your bed. However, it is awkward to use as a tablet as it's too big and heavy. The stylus, which is nice, is not very useful because there's no palm ejection and it's limited use since it is passive, and I use the Dell as a laptop most of the time. So, would I recommend it? Yes, I would recommend it. It's great for the price and it's more affordable than other Ultrabooks, has a great keyboard and screen, and a nice design. Overall, I think that this is useful for the average person such as a student who needs to type out long amounts of words and sentences, and for any other person who is not willing to get a nice keyboard, laptop, and everything in general for a great price. So, this was the real-world review of the Dell Inspiron 13 7000 2016 edition. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe. Goodbye.